Welcome. It's Thursday. Welcome to the TYCAST. Why is my desktop audio playing? Oh, I know why. We got the intro going. There we go. All right, we're back. Welcome to the TYCAST. It is Thursday, June 16th? Post
17th.
E3. 17th? Is it 17th? I'm so bad with
Yes.
dates. Thank you, Max. June 17th. We are here to talk about video games. Welcome, everyone watching. We have a great panel. We have a great show. We have a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff happened this week. So I'm going to introduce the panel right now. Aaron at Beach Pizza Gaming.
Hello.
How are you
Happy
doing?
to be here. I'm doing great. It's post E3.
Post
I'm
E3.
very excited to talk about all the magic that was revealed, and it's going to be a good episode here.
All of it. All the magic. Russ at Cryosneasel. How you doing, man?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing excellent, except for the guy that's on a racetrack behind my place. Good to have you, man.
Thanks.
We
Happy
have
to be here.
we have a newcomer, Jason at Game Boy Zero. How's it going, man?
Hello. I'm great. Don't mind the delay today. We'll fix that in a future episode.
Yeah, we were having some.
While the magic of E3 is also talked about, I want to talk about some disappointments.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm here for it. There were significant disappointments, so it's good to have you. Welcome to the TYCAST, your first episode. Luke at Luke Leeson, how's it going, man? Good to have you back.
It is good to be here again. I am back.
Yes. How was your little TYCAST vacation?
It was good.
Good.
You know, couldn't play a lot of games.
Yeah, been busy.
Mostly just studying.
Yeah, that happens. You gotta put your head down sometimes. And we have the birthday boy, Monado Max. How's it going, man? Happy birthday.
It's going great. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Everyone on Twitter that said it to me. Thank you so much.
I need sound effects.
I'm very happy to be here for many reasons. One of them, which I am here to finally hear you all say, maybe Max has a point with no Switch Pro being in existence. Maybe Max was right all along.
No.
For the last 3 weeks, you guys were like, the Switch Pro is for sure going to be revealed this week. We're past E3. There's no Switch Pro. I'm ready to hear everyone say, maybe Max was right.
Maybe July. That's where I'm going right now. Happy birthday, Max. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Episode 13. We're going for the record. Who's last man standing between me and Max on the TYCAST. With that, let's get into our pickups and what we're playing. I totally forgot to grab my stuff that I was going to talk about. So, Aaron, what have you been playing? What'd you pick up?
Yeah, I bought Game Builder Garage. I really loved the Little Big Planet where you can make your own games, and I really didn't get into Mario Maker. But Little Big Planet I loved. So I thought this would be cool. I am not sure how much I love it yet.
Yeah.
It's the tutorial is hours and hours long, and you really need to do that to learn what you're doing for building. And so it's pretty simple. It runs really well until you get a lot of things going on the screen. Some of the things that people have been making are really cool. I think it's going to take a little while for there to be a big online library of really mind-blowing created games, but for what it is, for $30, it's cool to play around with and learn a little bit of kind of what programming is for the games.
Sure.
I moved on to Sonic 2, so I think I'm on the fourth zone, maybe Casino.
Yeah.
Still on Casino.
You haven't hit the Oil Ocean zone, right?
No, I haven't.
That's one of my favorites. I like that one.
So this one seems like it's like the first one, you have 3 acts in each zone, it seems.
Yeah.
And this one, I feel like there's only 2, but there's more zones, maybe.
You know what? I don't
So far-
remember. I don't remember.
So far, it seems like it's the end of Act 2 that you get to the boss. Anyway, so I've been playing that, and then we all influenced each other to buy 2DSs. So my 2DS
Yep.
came in the other day, and I re-downloaded A Link to the Past, so I started playing that. I'm excited to dig back into the 3DS library. So so that's what I've been playing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Russ, what have you been playing? What'd you pick up?
I also picked up Game Builder Garage, and like Aaron said, the tutorial is long. I made it through the second tutorial, the 2-player like tag game, and then I stopped. I haven't played it since.
Mm-hmm.
I've also been playing Ratchet and Clank. I've been loving that.
Yeah, watch you stream that.
And yeah, and we're just playing Rhythm Heaven on the 3DS. I just randomly got the urge to play that today. I missed that game. That one's fun.
Nice. What I assume it's a rhythm type of game.
Yeah, it's like a rhythm game meets WarioWare. Like they're like little mini games, but you play to the sound. It's kind of hard to explain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds fun though. Jason, newcomer, Game Boy Zero. Actually, here, since this is your first time, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter, you're on YouTube, Game Boy Zero. Be sure to check them out if you're listening, watching. In the description or the notes if you're listening to the audio, links to his. That. Yeah. What have you been playing? What are you up to? What have you bought recently? Oh no! Did you freeze?
Oh, did I lose you guys? There we go.
We're back.
There I am. So Metroid Dread really got me excited. I had to dig in to my library and bring out Samus Returns. So I recommend it. I think it was Max, or I forget, somebody I was speaking with today. I was like, you have to try this before you get into Dread, because it looks exactly the same. Honestly, it just looks really refined on Dread. But it's a great game, and obviously it's a remake of the Game Boy version, which is this is what that looks like. See if I could focus there. But it's basically a reprint of the old Game Boy one, and it's a remake completely. But it's so good. And I literally just beat A Link Between Worlds on the 3DS. That's a fantastic game. So Aaron, after you're done with Link to the Past, you have to play A Link Between Worlds, because
I said A Link to the Past. I'm a complete liar. It's A Link Between. No, wait. Yeah, no, it's A Link Between Worlds.
Where you going?
Where
you go into the walls? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you said past though, right?
But
okay.
We'll have to roll the tape.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No, but it's such a great game. Yeah, I just beat it. Everyone dies in the end, Aaron. So spoiler alert. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. I really, with all the work that I've been doing lately, I've been painting walls and stuff like that. I haven't had much time, but I had to jump back into this Metroid Return of Samus, or Samus Returns rather.
Yeah, that's awesome. I just sent a chat that was sitting in my outbox. Luke at Luke Leeson, what have you been playing? I know you've been busy with study and everything, but you had a few weeks off. What have you been up to?
So are we counting pre-orders as pickups?
I mean, you can mention it. I'm going to talk about it. So
yeah, definitely the new Metroid game. I was able to pre-order that, and definitely looking forward to that one.
Did you end up getting the Japanese import one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a good call. Yeah. It seemed like those were more available than the which is odd. I'm surprised that they were still available when the U.S. collector's editions weren't.
Right.
Have you been playing anything?
I think it's because I was just going to say, I think it was just because they were just limiting them to one per customer. Unlike in the U.S., a lot of places were not.
By however many you want.
Yes.
Yeah, what have you been playing?
I've been just going back and playing games on my GameCube. So I have been playing Rogue Squadron 2 and going through that.
Nice.
It's actually a lot harder than I remember. I don't know how I was able to like beat a lot of those games as a kid, but it's interesting to go back and play old games that I played.
Yeah, no, for sure. I haven't played Rogue Squadron 2 since it came out. Honestly, I need to go back and play some of those old Star Wars games. I miss them. Max, birthday boy, what have you been up to this week? What'd you pick up? What'd you pre-order?
Okay, so I have to give a major shout out to Neander. I would not have a Metroid Dread Special Edition pre-order without him telling me that GameStop was doing in-store pre-orders. Everyone in the Discord server, we were all looking out for each other, trying to secure pre-orders for this game, at least for the special edition.
Right.
I kind of gave up hope. I looked in there, and it was like, GameStop has pre-orders. Go now. I ran, and I would not have the game pre-ordered if it wasn't for him. So shout-outs to you. In terms of other gaming pickups, I also got Game Builder Garage. I don't know if I'm liking this game. There's a lot of tutorials, just like what both of them said. I just want to play people's levels, and I don't know how to do that yet. Do I have to go through all the tutorials?
No.
You
just
have to
like,
go-
the first one.
You have to go through the first one, which is kind of building that building a game, and then you get to another menu, and then you can but you can't even search for people's levels. You have to like go on the internet, and you have to have a code to type in. So you can't even do it from the game. Yeah.
This game would be huge if they had something like that, I bet.
Yeah.
I got another gaming pickup. This is the one I've been hyping up for like the last 2 episodes.
Oh,
Ooh.
It's a out of print Switch title, and I will explain to you all why it is and why the Switch version of this game is so expensive compared to other platforms. A lot of people are going to think it's weird I picked up this game, but it was Minecraft Story Mode.
oh, okay.
The complete edition for the Switch. The only way to play this game is on the Switch and Netflix if you have Netflix. Because if you have the game on any other platform, the game is off all digital markets because Telltale Games went out of business. Well, they're back now, but they never got the rights back. And if you don't have it downloaded to your hard drive, then you're screwed. You can't get it even if you paid for it, because even with the disc versions, it only includes the first episode of the game. The rest you have to download. And it doesn't allow you to download the other episodes if you don't have them downloaded. And the Switch version has all of them on the cartridge out of all the platforms. And that's why mainly this one was already expensive before it became out of print, because it was all on one cartridge. And this game, I think, is going to continue skyrocketing. I paid, I think it was $55 I paid for this.
That's not bad.
It wasn't like it wasn't a groundbreaking deal. It goes for about 60 to 70. I think it's going to be more valuable in the future. And a lot of people are going to think it's where I got Minecraft, but Telltale Games is one of my favorite companies of all time. So I'm trying to preserve what's left of Telltale Games. So
that's a good pickup. I didn't know that about the other versions of that game. How they were downloads. That's good to know. Also, shout out to Chris Toaster Dog. He's frequently on the TYCAST. He was in my Discord just shooting out every single pre-order link, just on the ball. I think almost everyone in the Discord got at least a collector's edition of Metroid pre-ordered, except for me, because I sat on. No, Aaron, you didn't either. I sat on it, and I was like, oh, I couldn't decide if I want. I was ready to do it, but they were released a little bit after all the other ones popped up, and so I wasn't quite ready for it. But thank you, Chris, for being on top of it. Aaron, talk about what you pre-ordered. I'm gonna go grab what came in today that's over there, and I'll be right back.
I pre-ordered. I think the only thing I pre-ordered was the Zelda Game & Watch. I might have pre-ordered the regular Metroid Dread. I didn't do the collector's edition. Does a collector's edition come with like a figure or anything?
Is
Or
it
is it just
like
like
a steelbook?
it's a steelbook?
art book. and art cards, I think is what was said. I don't know what that means, art cards, but it comes with art cards.
I
And
have
I think a
so
booklet.
yeah. I have so many Switch games on. I have never pre-ordered games like this. I have Mario Golf pre-ordered. I have geez, I can't even think of them all right now. I can't,
You want me to go? I think we have a
I
lot
have
of the
a-
same.
Yeah,
Skyward?
we might. A Skyward Sword, yeah, I have that pre-ordered. Yeah, I feel like I have a lot pre-ordered. I did the regular Metroid Dread, I think. I did the Zelda Game and Watch because that might be rare. And then I was like Russ, you were saying, like now it kind of makes me want the Mario one, and I didn't before. But every time I'd go to click on it, and it was like $40, I think, at Best Buy. I couldn't do it. I just beat that game for the first time. I played it first in like 1987, and I just beat it for the first time like 3 days ago. I don't need the Game and Watch version.
Yeah. That was
Yes.
This just came in today. Because now that they're a thing, that's why I was like, I wasn't gonna do the Mario if that was just a one-off. Because
Yeah.
I was in the same boat. I was like, I'm never gonna play this. But now I want the Zelda one. I was like, it would be weird if I didn't also now buy the Mario one. And the fact that it was $40, I was like, okay, I'll do it. And so that just came in today. And I pre-ordered the Zelda Game and Watch, and I pre-ordered WarioWare, and then also Super Monkey Ball, because I was a huge Super Monkey Ball fan in college 20 years ago, which sounds insane to think about. Max, you better not be laughing at me.
Bless you.
I did pre-order. I pre-ordered Super Monkey Ball, the anniversary edition.
Yeah.
I did pre-order that. Yeah, then Skyward Sword, I have that. Yeah, I just bought a bunch of games too. I went crazy on the Switch. You all know that.
And then I also pre-ordered, so WarioWare, Monkey Ball. I got the Mario Game & Watch. I pre-ordered the Zelda Game & Watch. And then I got our 2DSs. This is the red one that came in. And then I think it was yesterday, the Ocarina of Time 2DS came in today.
I like that one.
They both have the blue stylus, which is odd.
Yeah, mine has. I don't love that.
It's kind of weird, but and it doesn't have Ocarina of Time installed. But we're doing a big a big custom firmware party for all our new TDSs next week. I think is what we decided. I'll probably stream it, and we'll all be on at least audio, maybe video chat. So yeah, let's get right into. We have a lot of stuff to cover with E3, because E3 ended on Tuesday. Started last Saturday after and there's a lot to cover. So before we get into E3, anyone else have anything that they pre-ordered or something they wanted to call out? I'm about to get.
I did pre-order the new Switch Pro.
Oh yeah. Forgot. Yeah, that slipped under the radar.
It's actually out.
Yeah,
it's actually out.
Yeah, it was a shadow drop.
Nintendo just didn't want to let Max know. That's what it was.
Shadow drop the Switch
Max,
Pro.
we can let you know now that you're 18 that the Switch Pro has been out for a while. It's just for adults.
I'm gonna need that link now.
18 and up only. So I'm gonna go through. So I have this IGN article up, and this is just their recap, and they kind of go all over the place, and so we'll probably also be all over the place. They're saying Elden Ring was the biggest announced. Oh no, the biggest announcements. Is anyone super looking forward to Elden Ring? Oh, how old am I? I'm 82. 80.
See a bunch of people who never beat a Demon's Souls or Bloodborne game shaking their head right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I never
first
beat
off,
any of
we
those.
have like 50 Souls games. I'm tired of seeing them.
But have you finished a Souls game?
Isn't working.
I have not finished, but I've played 5 hours of Demon Souls.
Oh, we're not
So I know where
getting
it's
into
at.
this this debate right now.
I'm excited. I just want to say I'm excited for that game. It's one of the few non-Nintendo games that I am extremely excited for. I think it's gonna be a little bit more open than the Souls games, and it's also gonna have, like, they already have really good lore, so it's gonna have a good story with Mr. Game of Thrones writing some of it.
Oh yeah, he's involved, right? George R.
Yeah.
R. Martin. I forgot
Yep.
about that.
He's doing that instead of finishing his books like he should be.
Oh,
So
blasphemy!
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm not a big Souls type. I don't think I've ever played any Souls type game, honestly. Which I feel like this is a recurring theme on this podcast, is all the different types of games that I've never played.
I played
well,
the first one.
Well, I think the problem is just that there's just there are just too many games, right?
Yeah, there
and then
are.
you see something like this, it's like another reskin of a reskin of a reskin that just gets slightly better. So it gets. I think a lot of people are just fatigued by it all. Like
Yeah.
if you're either in it all the way, or you're just indifferent about it. You're just like, eh. I'm sure the lore is great, but just to invest more time and heart into another story in another game, it's tough for a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Starfield, Xbox, PC exclusivity confirmed. Release date was it November 11th? I heard this was Skyrim in space is what it was being. Sorry, 92.
We're going to a different...
We got ads too. We're not touching Breath of the Wild 2 yet. Russ, how you said you're liking Rift Apart?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Have you played any more since when you streamed a couple days ago, right?
I streamed it on Friday when it came out, and then I think I streamed it again like Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
But I've been playing it in between too.
Sure. Why isn't this playing now? These videos are not going. We don't have to watch Starfield. So I don't know. I'm not a huge Bethesda fan in general. But is anyone super pumped about Starfield?
I'm curious about it, but I want to say I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can tell that I will be the closer that it gets to release, because I do love Skyrim and Fallout, and I love the Bethesda style games like that.
Mm-hmm.
Luke,
there it is.
Luke, you're excited for it, aren't you?
I'm interested in it. Like, I like that they're trying something new. Like, that's my take on it, since they've always done Fallout or the Elder Scrolls. So it'd be interesting to see what else they can do.
Yeah.
Plus, I like space games, but yeah.
We're going to a...
Oh, it just wants us to watch this ad really bad. Okay, we're gonna touch on Zelda right now because it's next in this list. Breath of the Wild, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. We still don't have a title. It says 2022. I'm guessing because of their vagueness that it is. Well, we lost Jason. That it is late 2022. That's my prediction, at least. First of all, let's go around the horn. Thoughts on this trailer, because this needs a little bit more time. You can talk about whatever you want about this, Aaron.
For Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild.
For Breath of the Wild?
We're doing it right now.
We're doing it live.
I don't often watch a game trailer and get inner feelings in my soul, but I kind of did with that one.
Did you get some?
It was close. It was close. I love Breath of the Wild so much. I could play that game forever, even though I'm not good at hunting Lionels, as you guys witnessed. I could play that game forever. I could wander around doing the little quests and like gathering things and cooking and killing things. I really could play that game forever. So like to see the next like the part 2 of that and to see the world that I've already spent hundreds of hours in transform was like mind-blowing to me. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really good for fans of the first one.
You're muted, dude.
Sorry, I was typing in to get the trailer. So Russ, what are your thoughts?
I thought the trailer looked good. I kind of expected Breath of the Wild 2 to be like the announcement of the Switch Pro. I felt like that would have been a good launch or exclusive for it. But Max is right, so
I still think it might be.
I think it could still be too. I kind of hope so. It looks the same as Breath of the Wild 1 though to me. Like it doesn't look graphically better.
Yeah.
I agree.
Buy
it. Although that trailer is buttery smooth. Like if you play Breath of the Wild on a Switch, it does lag in a lot of areas. But they may have been just getting the best footage they could have for what they have.
True. Yeah. Jason, what do you think?
Well, I just to touch back on the Switch Pro thing. I mean, if we look at their track record, Nintendo, they're always behind on something. Even in the release of, I think what was it, 2000? I forget when they were releasing Breath of the Wild first for the Wii U. They were jabbing at each other, saying, "Hey, how's Star Fox doing?" And he was like, "Whoa, why are you touching up on Star Fox? But we're on schedule and stuff like that." So there's always like this huge lag with Nintendo. So I don't think we're gonna see a Switch Pro for a while. But I gotta say that they're smart because the way they released Skyward Sword was in preparation of Breath of the Wild 2. If you look at the parallels between those two games and how Link is flying, and exactly like in Skyward Sword, they released Skyward Sword so that a new generation of players can get ready to enjoy Breath of the Wild 2. So what they're going to take is like all of us old heads that played Skyward Sword and enjoyed that, and all the new heads that played Breath of the Wild, and they just combine those two. Breath of the Wild 2 just looks insane. If you ask me what's one of the games you'd take on a desert island, it's definitely Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild 2 is just insane. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Nice. Luke, what are your thoughts?
I guess my only thought would be that if the Switch Pro is going to be a thing, I would assume that this game is going to be advertised as like, oh, it runs a little better on the Pro or something, or with better graphics. Kind of like how they did with older Nintendo systems and upgraded things.
Sure. Yeah. No, I think you're accurate with that prediction. Max, what about you?
I thought it was awesome. The trailer, I was surprised that they showed gameplay since it looks like it's coming out in 2022. I was one of those people that was so confident it was coming out this year. I was unfortunately wrong. But I know we were talking about predictions on the release. I'm thinking because they showed gameplay of this game already, it's actually going to come out early 2022. Nintendo doesn't normally show gameplay for their games unless we are pretty close to the release date. I don't know. It's Breath of the Wild. This could be something completely different. But just looking at how their track record has been over the past, I would say, like 4 years, ever since the Switch, I feel like the fact that there's gameplay means we're closer than we think. And overall, I got to say, Jason was speaking straight facts about the Skyward Sword connections over there. My friend Itachi predicted this like months ago, and I was like, there's no way. And when this trailer was shown, I was like, the dude was right. The dude was right. I'm predicting there's probably going to be somehow, some way, Lofwing's returning, mainly just because my friend Itachi got all that right. He said Lofwing, so I'm now believing in Itachi on everything he says for this game because, yeah. But either way, I'm pumped for this game.
Nice. Yeah. The one.
Wait.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because Max was so braggadocious about his Switch Pro prediction. I want him to predict what date this game is gonna come out. The exact date.
Exact date. All right. You know what? I can't get a date for you, but the month I feel like will be March to April is what I'm thinking. I'm predicting it's coming out before Splatoon 3. That's my prediction. Before Splatoon 3, which Splatoon 3 I think is probably going to be a summer game. That just seems the most likely.
Sure.
So I'm predicting before Splatoon 3.
For sure. The one thing that I could see possibly throwing a wrench in that is that it seems like it's built using the same engine, same assets, like everything. Although Link looks different, like pretty significantly different than in Breath of the Wild. And maybe it's just his outfits and everything, like, but he just like there's like long hair, and then there's like other little things. I don't know what is going on with that, but
deity vibes.
Yeah, and so I am thinking that maybe this gameplay was some early development while they were working on story, and that the actual story could be what's pushing all this back. And all the new stuff, like this could have all been, like you could have created all that in like during Breath of the Wild development that we saw. And so I don't know that seeing gameplay right now, unless the Switch, the new Switch console is the wild card here. If they are using something to build out for a new Switch console that requires more development, then the gameplay is more telling. But I don't know that seeing gameplay this early is necessarily going to mean that it's going to release early, just because of the similarities between the original. But okay, let's keep moving. We have a lot of stuff with this. We can retouch on Breath of the Wild, but Guardians of the Galaxy, it's coming cross-platform. Switch is getting a cloud streaming version. March share alongside the new, yeah. Official Nofrendo in the chat saying March, new Switch, and also Breath of the Wild. And we were talking about Guardians of the Galaxy in the Discord. Is anyone super pumped on this? Did anyone play Avengers? I heard they were like venturing out a little bit from that gameplay.
Yeah, so I played both Avengers games. There's only one. The Guardians of the Galaxy game is going to be fully single player, no online multiplayer, no multiplayer in any way, no live service like what Avengers was. They even made sure to say that this game is not connected to the Avengers game in any way in terms of the story and characters, which I thought was very funny, since it took them years to say that this Avengers game was not connected to the Spider-Man PS4 game. And a lot of people was assuming they're building this a major Marvel gaming universe. So that pretty much puts that in the dead now that Guardians is connected to nothing. But I am pumped for this Guardians game. I think it looks really good. I can understand why people have their doubts just because of the Avengers game. But I'm picking this up day one, I'm pretty sure. I'm not picking up the Switch version. Although I think it's cool that game is some way coming to the Switch.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of cloud ports, but the fact that it's coming out day one with all other platforms, I think is really cool for the Switch. And I guess we're probably going to see that more. I don't know, but I'm pumped for the game.
Nice. Anyone else? Marvel, Avengers, Guardians fans that are looking forward to this before I move on?
This is actually the first time I've seen the trailer for it. I was just watching it off screen. I'm probably gonna have to get this day one. It looks really good. And Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy is like my favorite Marvel series, so I'm pretty excited to play this.
Yeah, it also has a little bit of that Telltale theme in Guardians of the Galaxy, which is I think really cool. Since it's not a Telltale game, you can make choices that it looks like it's going to affect the story. And they show that in the trailer, which I think is interesting and unique. So I'm pumped for that.
I'm playing it on the screen right now. I watched this very briefly when it was announced, but I didn't actually do a deep dive. But we can watch it now and talk over. Is there game? I don't remember. Is there gameplay?
Yeah,
I don't know if it's in the trailer, but I know at the E3 press conference they showed like 20 minutes of gameplay and how the decision system works and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not see that part. So, this looks interesting. Yeah. What's up, Russ?
I was just gonna say there was like a snippet of gameplay in the trailer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're watching the cinematic here, but this looks interesting. I'm intrigued to see where this goes. It seems like Square learned their lesson with Avengers at least a little bit. We'll see. Oh, here we got some gameplay on screen. Yeah, this looks interesting. So moving on, I'm gonna skip over the Avatar game unless anyone really wants to talk about it. Max, I saw your video about Kazuya, the new Smash character reveal. I think that came out of left field. I don't think
it did.
Unless you're a huge Tekken fan, you're not gonna be head over heels about this.
And the cool thing about this reveal, in case anyone keeps up with the Smash Bros stuff, people thought Tekken was 100% not happening in Smash in at least this DLC pack, because they had the Heihachi Mii costume return at some point. I don't remember what character it came out with, but people just kind of assumed since that came back, that means Tekken is probably not going to be a part of the Spider's Pass. So that was really shocking just to see that, because yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Anyone else big Smash players?
I love Smash.
Go ahead, Jason.
Why? Why are you disappointed?
I have a problem with all of the fighting characters they're adding because they all feel so similar. Granted, I have not seen the gameplay of Kazuya, I think his name is. Whatever.
Yeah, Kazuya.
You're right.
I don't know. They just don't like fit the Smash. They don't feel like they belong in Smash. And I don't think Snake really feels like that either, but at least he's like interesting. I don't know. They just seem kind of boring to me. Just generic fighters in a over-the-top fighting game.
It seems like they're leaning hard into the like traditional fight. Like it seems like Smash is leaning in towards like what's the fighting game like competition that Sony just like co-bought. Evo, yeah. It seems like they're wanting to lean more into like that type of like competitive stuff. Maybe not, because they keep shutting down stuff, and I don't know. But the way they showed off his like his level and the fighting, it looked like a straight up 2D fighting game. Like it did not look like a Smash game, like at all. Which I don't know. We'll see. I haven't played Tekken since Tekken 1, and so this was like.
Well, I feel like this was long overdue because if you don't remember, Tekken came out for the Wii U, and the Wii U edition is so fire. And Namco, they've been part of the Smash development for a very long time, so it doesn't make sense that Tekken hasn't been part of it for so long. And now that they're here, I think it's just a tease for more characters to come in. And just, I mean, they're just having fun now at this point. They're just like, whatever, let's just throw whoever in there. But for me, Smash and Tekken, it's this silent marriage.
We lost the back half of that, Jason. It was the silent what?
I said a silent marriage that was long over. It was long overdue.
Yeah, no doubt. How many more how many more Smash characters are there left? Is there only one left?
More.
So
Yeah.
I feel like they're holding out something for this last character. I don't know.
No.
It's Nintendo. It's going to be like something super random that catches everyone off guard.
My guess will be Sora, because everybody wants Sora in it.
Yeah.
That's the only one out of like all of the really popular fan choices that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Someone needs to clip this. I'm going to predict what the next character is. I feel very confident in this.
Do it.
Everyone can hold this to me. I think the next character, the final character, will be. Oh. Okay. The next character.
Did everyone? Did you, Max? We didn't hear you.
Oh.
Say it again.
Is my mic working?
It's working.
Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series. I think will be the last
Ooh,
character.
yeah.
I would be happy with that one.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
That totally seems feasible. We got chat going off with chat. Throw in your predictions as we move on. I'm gonna come back to it. I see Soul Calibur, Virtua Fighter, Box Boy.
Box Boy.
All right, moving on. Halo Infinite. We got a lot. We got a multiplayer deep dive. We got gameplay. I saw a lot of positive reactions. Saw a lot of mixed reactions, but it seems like it's a kind of this return to traditional Halo. I'm gonna play this because it's gonna play the stupid Ratchet and Clank trailer. Right.
So,
I'm trying to catch up. Anyone? Okay, here. I'm gonna throw out my thing. I just built a PC, and I have Game Pass, and I am gonna have these games on Game Pass that Microsoft is announcing on my PC. I really want a reason to buy a Series X right now, and I don't have one. And even though I'm going to play Halo Infinite, I'm going to play Forza Horizon 5, I don't have a reason to buy a Series X right now. And
if you have a PC, you're probably not going to.
Yeah, it seems like there's not going to be any disconnect at between the two at this point.
Yeah.
The only game that'll make you want to buy a Series X is Minecraft.
Why Minecraft?
It has what's that line array thing with the Minecraft? That's it. Sold. Take my money.
Anyone huge Halo players from back in the day or now?
I loved Halo 3. I played a ton of Halo 3.
Way back in the day.
Yeah, but this it's funny. I got Halo 3 like on launch day, and I got home and I remember Halo 3 had the little like counter to show you how many people were online, and I got it like so early on the East Coast that it was at like 5,000 players, and I saw it go up to like 300,000 by 3 a.m. It was pretty cool. Cool experience.
That's crazy.
But it's like I feel like it's more Halo. Is there anything extremely exciting about it? To me, anyways, I don't see it. I
agree.
I don't see anything that's like really new, groundbreaking, exciting, and that's when you have like a flagship title like that. That's what you need, something like that to get people's interest going. They don't have it.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, it feels very it feels very similar to what Halo has always been. I was hoping for something just like the graphics of Ratchet and Clank and the expanse of everything and the animations and just how it feels more next gen. That's what I was hoping for with this, and it feels like a spec upped Halo 2 or 3. Like that's what it kind of that's what it looks like, and it doesn't feel more like transformative or anything like that. And like it looks good, but you need that that oomph, that je ne sais quoi.
It's still going to be on Xbox One, right? It's going to play
Yeah,
on the original
yeah.
Xbox One.
Yeah.
So if anybody doesn't think that that's holding that game back, they're wrong. I mean, that the fact that it has to play on all those consoles is definitely going to hurt that and hold that back a little bit.
Sure. Yeah. Just in terms of pure development, I totally agree. And there's been this push and pull between whether that is the case for these things. So, okay, we're gonna fly through this.
One more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing before we move on. I can't be the only one that doesn't think this is coming out this year, right? I mean, if you watch their E3 conference, they showed release dates for a lot of things.
They say holiday.
And this one, they keep saying holiday. I mean, Starfield, a game that's coming out next year, has a release date, but not this Halo game. You know what I mean?
Starfield's in November 11th.
There's no way.
Of next year.
I thought it was November. Is it November?
2022.
Really?
2022.
Yeah,
November.
Oh.
And they have a release date for that. And what I'm predicting is the multiplayer is going to come out this year, but then the campaign is coming out next year. Because they already said that the multiplayer was going to be free.
Free
I bet the Halo Infinite campaign is going to be delayed, and that the multiplayer will come out this year.
Yeah, that's not a bad prediction.
There's some form of Halo definitely coming out this year, or Xbox is not going to look good.
That would be bad.
I just think it's so weird that they're so not talking about the release date when they have Starfield having a release date already.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's weird that it's just this holiday. Okay, I'm gonna run through these. I'm gonna go around the horn because we have a lot of stuff to cover, and we're already late. So Mario and Rabbids.
Love it. Can't wait.
I can't wait either. I'm so pumped.
That was the highlight of E3 for me.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Russ, go.
I'm really excited for that one. I'm kind of worried because they said that it's not a Borderlands game, but I'm sure I'm still going to love whatever it is. It can't come out soon enough.
Jason, you're new, so I don't know everything that you're keyed in on, so just jump in if I say something that you want to talk about. For Forza Horizon 5, I'm pumped about. I played Forza Horizon 1 and I haven't played any of them since, and I've been missing that, and so it looks beautiful. Outer
Forza
World
just knows how to make everything beautiful.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. That's probably I arguably prettier than Gran Turismo 7 at this point.
Oh heck yeah.
Outer Worlds 2 announced. I still didn't watch that trailer, Aaron. I know you said it was very entertaining.
So yeah, it was interesting. They're kind of making fun of themselves because they don't have really any gameplay or anything. They just have a game title. But when I watched it a second time, it was kind of funny.
Yeah,
I get it.
Rainbow Six Extraction. I'm mad at the whole franchise for not sticking to its roots, and the actual book of Rainbow Six as a concept is not supernatural, not futuristic, not any. It's nothing like what this franchise has become. It's tactical. It's like, remember the old SWAT game? I mean, the original Rainbow Six, you planned out extractions of hostages. It's very realistic, and this one is about aliens. It's just strange. It looks like a fun game. The game in and of itself, if it wasn't called Rainbow Six, I'd be much less critical of it. But they turned it into a live service game and need superheroes in it, and now aliens, and so I'm bummed at what it's become, but it looks fun. I'll play it. Whatever. It's co-op.
I would have loved to be at the creative table of that. It's like, all right, we're losing sales. What do we do? Add aliens. Add this.
Yeah, add exactly. That's what it feels like.
They're trying to appeal to a new audience, and it's just they don't care about us anymore.
So one of my friends growing up, he's in our Discord, Silver Bullet, and I play Rainbow Six Siege with him at least every other week, maybe whenever I get on with another group of gaming dads. We play Siege, and he's like, go watch the E3 trailer of Rainbow Six Siege, and it's completely different from what the game is now. It was still tactical. It wasn't a live service. It didn't have different characters that you played as, like with different abilities and everything. Like it was a very straightforward Rainbow Six game, and then they changed it at some point in the development and turned it into what it is now, which is, people have all these weird gadgets and superpowers, and you can see through walls and stuff like that. So, sorry, tangent. Sea of Thieves has Jack Sparrow.
That is so awesome.
It's pretty cool. Not doing that. Flight Simulator coming out on consoles. Hades coming to Xbox and PlayStation. Xbox Game Pass. Love Hades. Still playing that. That was I didn't even talk about. That's the only game I played this week. Far Cry 6. A ton of stuff. Diablo 2 Resurrected. Riders Republic, which reminds me of the original X Games game for the PlayStation 1, with this like downhill rush of, you can be on a snowboard, you can be on all different things. It's an EA, I think it's like a $20 game or something, or I don't know, something unlike EA is happening with that. That's it. Well, let's go around the horn. Anything that with E3 that you are super pumped about, super disappointed about, overall reactions. Max.
Bitter.
Yeah, Max. I'm going to start with you. We'll go backwards. Last thoughts on E3 recap. Go.
E3 as in like a whole, including Nintendo?
Anything that you want to talk about.
All right. So I think E3 was pretty garbage this year. I'm not going to lie. I think there was only 2 conferences that I think was really good. That was Nintendo and Limited Run. Limited Run was really funny this year. If you guys have not seen that press conference, go watch it. That was really funny. I actually really liked Ubisoft's too. I liked the last half of it. I feel like the first half of Ubisoft's press conference, they could have shortened, like with Rainbow Six Siege, whatever it was that they
Extraction,
showed. They showed a 5-minute CGI trailer, then a 5-minute gameplay demo. Could have like mixed the two. Like, what's the point of a CGI trailer if you're just going to show me the gameplay of everything that the CGI trailer showed?
Yeah.
But overall, I think Nintendo won. Xbox was. I'm just not an Xbox guy, but I think they did pretty good too. But
sure.
Overall, it was pretty garbage.
Luke, what do you think?
Yeah, there was a lot of cool announcements, but my one major big disappointment, it's kind of a hot take, it'd be the Final Fantasy Origins or whatever.
Oh yeah. I didn't touch on that.
Yeah, you asked me about that in a previous podcast, and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of interesting that they're doing something with that. But then when I saw the footage of that game, it looks bad.
It does. It looks like a PS3 game. Am I the only one that thinks it looks like that?
I mean, I know it's really hard to make games and all that. I don't want to trash the people that make them, but I don't know. It looks not that great.
Yeah, I agree. Jason, what about you?
I'm with Max. I am a complete pessimist. I'm just completely disappointed. I'm a little bit of a Nintendo fanboy, so I stuck on Nintendo. But come on, like Zelda 35, man. Zelda 35. Nothing. All we got. And I predicted, and I still think we'll get it, but I feel like they've been so lackadaisical in the whole thing. Like, give me an Ocarina and Majora remaster. Give me some remasters of some old 2D games. They said we're going to revolutionize 2D gaming, and I hope that it wasn't the Zelda Game & Watch. I really hope that's not what that was. I really do. So it was a little, I was mildly perturbed as a consumer. However, I get it. 2020 was a terrible year for production all around. So
yeah, we're feeling the effects of the pandemic hard right now, and will be for the next probably 2 years in terms of production, I'm sure. I'm bummed, and they knew that people were going to be bummed about it when they explicitly said that we have nothing else planned for the Zelda 35th anniversary. Like that was acknowledging that people were expecting more than what they were providing. And then also the direct saying that it was exclusively software and then pulled out a piece of hardware halfway through the presentation, but whatever. I'm fine.
They probably said that just so because of Skyward Sword HD coming out. I feel like that would like kill the hype of that game if they're like, by the way, guys, we have a remastered version of Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, all that stuff. If they were to announce that with Skyward Sword HD, which is just one game being $60, I feel like that would cause controversy, which Nintendo doesn't really give a crap when it comes to controversy, so I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Russ, what are your thoughts?
Really, the only things that I liked other than Nintendo was Borderlands and Far Cry. The Nintendo one kind of surprised me with how much I liked everything that they showed that I saw anyway. I only saw like the last half maybe. But after their conference, I think I pre-ordered like 6 things and wanted to murder somebody just because I couldn't get a stupid amiibo. I had to pay stupid scalper prices for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I really liked Nintendo show. Like, I thought they did a good job, and they're going to come out with a lot of cool stuff.
Sorry, I'm watching the chat. They're being funny in there. Aaron, what about you?
I was mostly I again, like everybody else is saying, I liked the Nintendo showing. I was pretty disappointed by everything else, but I don't really know where my expectations were for everything else anyways. So I mean, yeah, like the new Metroid, I'm excited for that. The Super Mario Party game, it's kind of cool that they're coming out with another one. It's also not that great. It probably should be just DLC for Super Mario Party. I'm very disappointed that the Switch Pro was not announced. Not only because I'm looking forward to it, but now I owe Max like $10 in eShop cards or whatever. So,
also Max and Sally in the chat right now. You guys haven't redeemed from last week. Did you give Aaron? Did you give your?
I gave Sally an Undertale card today.
Oh, okay. So okay,
and I'm gonna give Max the Kirby Fighters 2 card.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
You doubled down. I thought you were just doing one.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm generous.
Then Chris and I need to give each of them also gift cards. Or maybe I'll just give you a gift card since that covered more than what Chris and I were pitching. And
don't give it to me. Give it to the winners.
Okay.
That way people are motivated to want to win those quizzes.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll do a quiz next week.
So yeah, like I like the Nintendo stuff. I'm surprised Russ didn't just mention this, but no Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
As you started talking,
A bunch of horse poop. So
as you started talking, I realized I didn't say something.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on with that? They didn't. It's funny because they showed a bunch of stuff. They showed a bunch of new stuff. They didn't talk about like the new Pokemon games that are already announced and coming out. They didn't talk about that at all. They didn't talk about Splatoon 2.
Metroid 4 or Metroid Prime 4.
Well, they did say it was in development.
Yeah.
And that they couldn't share anything, but here's this 2D game. So
yeah, they know what they were doing.
Yeah.
They have very limited time, and they were just like, we're not going to waste it all on E3. We're going to do our own thing. So
yeah. So I thought the Nintendo one was good. Now, Xbox, I didn't watch it, and I read all the games that were coming out. I saw everybody posting about how amazing the conference was, and I looked at the games and I said, how does anybody think this is amazing? Flight Simulator is coming out. It's already on the PC. Forza Horizon 5. Oh, that's good. That's good. I understand. Ty, no offense. I understand people will be excited for that game. I'm still playing Forza Horizon 3 because that's still a good game and there's a ton to do in it.
Yeah. So, they're massive.
So,
yeah.
Like, they're great games, but it's, they're coming out every couple of years. And, Halo Infinite, how I just said kind of how I feel about that. I probably will want to play it, but it looks very similar. It does look like it's breaking any new, grounds or whatever. So that's pretty much how I felt the past few days. But before this, about an hour or a couple hours ago now, I said I can't go on TYCAST and say that I'm disappointed with the Xbox conference if I don't at least watch some of it. So I watched some of it, and my tune kind of changed a little bit.
Ooh.
Because they're actually doing. I'm going to do this. Everybody, mark this down. I'm going to praise Xbox. They're actually doing an awesome job building some hype with Game Pass, using Game Pass as leverage to build hype, because
For sure.
like the first 15 minutes of that conference is like great games, and at the end of every trailer is day one on Game Pass. So you're watching these games and you're like, oh man, this looks good. Like, oh, I gotta buy this, and then oh, this looks great too. I gotta buy this. No, you don't. You have Game Pass. You're gonna play it on day one. So, can you talk great about the E3 Microsoft conference without mentioning Game Pass? I don't know. But when you do mention Game Pass, and it does exist, it's actually pretty good. It is a good value, and there's a ton of indie games that are coming out day one. It's hard to deny its value, and yeah.
I just want to say something because we were reprimanded by Retro Arcade Party. I want to publicly apologize for Max on behalf of Max and I. We're being a little over dramatic.
Okay.
E3 was amazing.
All the devs worked very hard. Hey, hold on. This is for Sally. Here, we're doing some ASMR with the devs are working so hard, and they're so amazing at what they do. Okay, that's for you, Sally.
Doesn't work.
Oh, you guys can't hear it, but the audio. Oh, it probably didn't work through the stream either. But the audio version is going to be freaking magnificent. What is that game that has a horrible title that looks amazing that Xbox is coming, the Game Pass, the 2D with the 3D lighting effects and everything. It starts with an R. I keep posting it. It's not Returned. It's something that starts with Re. That I'm just gonna play the trailer and then we can move on from E3 because we're over. But it's not Return. I keep saying Returned. It's not Returnal. It sounds like something like that. Anyone in the chat?
Not to be confused with Redfall, which is
not
another
Redfall.
Game
that's another, yeah.
Which actually looks pretty cool, even though it was just a CGI trailer, I believe.
Yeah, it was totally CGI.
12 minutes game that they showed off looked really cool.
12 minutes. Yeah, I don't even know what that was.
Was that the name of it, or was that how long the trailer was?
Chat, help me out.
The name was 12 minutes.
I missed that one. Come on, I have to play this before we move on, and there's no way to easily search this. Was it Redeemed?
I honestly forgot.
No, it's not Redeemed. It's something like that. It's something. Come on, pull through for me, chat.
Toaster Dog is saying replace.
Replace. That sounds. Did I miss that one? It is Replace. Okay, here we go. We're doing it. I'm putting some audio on it because we're watching. Because this was my highlight. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, I didn't even see this, and when you posted the trailer, it's cool. It's like that 2D pixel style game, but then the lighting is like,
yeah,
amazing.
It's kind of it reminds me of Katana Zero, but like a more depth to it. I love this whole style. I can't get enough.
Yeah, this looks great.
Hopefully I don't get flagged for this music. But we're gonna watch. Oh, 12 minutes. Yeah, I actually did see 12 minutes. We'll watch for the next 30 seconds, but you kind of get the gist of this. It's called Replace, and it's day one Game Pass. This was probably my highlight of the, besides like Halo and Forza Horizon. I'm into this. Like that shot right there. The light on the building. You can't, like, you gotta get Katana Zero vibes, but more intense.
If you're listening to this podcast, close your eyes and just imagine something beautiful.
Yes. Magnificent. Thank you for acknowledging the audio version of this.
Yeah.
2022 though. Should note. Okay. We are done with that. We're gonna run through our I only did 2 hot takes this week because I thought this was gonna go over, and we went over more than I thought. Okay, so I meant to ask you guys about this before we started. Sonic 1 came out in 1991.
Oh, hold on. Before you go over that, are we moving into hot takes?
Yeah.
Okay, before you do that, none of us mentioned Sony because Sony wasn't at E3.
That's true.
And that's gonna depending on what Sony does, could make some of these conferences look better or worse. If Sony comes out and they don't have any bangers coming out over the next year, then all of a sudden some of these look really good.
That's true.
So
yeah.
So we'll talk about that in a future episode, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't link all of. Are we gonna do the exclusives discussion that you mentioned?
I think I think we kind of talked about it with E3.
Okay. We'll save that one because we're over anyway. So we're just gonna save the last 10 minutes for this Mario versus Sonic debate that Aaron you brought up because you played both Mario 1 and Sonic 1 back to back essentially, right? The one thing that I have to add is that Sonic 1 came out after Mario 3, like by several years. I mean, at least 1 year in the US. And so I feel like we have to at least acknowledge that. And like, it's like Sonic 1 was 6 years after Mario 1.
We do.
And
we do. It's hard to compare those two games. Like, it's hard to compare those two games directly, but they're both the first entries in the series.
Yeah.
So I played both of them. I mean, we probably talked about this on a previous podcast about my recent obsession with Sonic. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
You were like
an influence on me.
You were like, I don't understand why Sonic was a thing.
Why
and
Sonic is still
and
here.
then like 2 weeks later, you're like, I really like Sonic games.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So like that's kind of like I played Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and a couple other games and I kind of get it now. I kind of get it. He might be a cooler mascot than Mario. I don't know if people are going to unfollow.
Fighting words.
But
words.
He's pretty cool. He's pretty freaking cool, man. I don't know. I mean, it just comparing the two games, obviously, yeah, Sega or Sonic the Hedgehog was on Sega Genesis, a 16-bit system, as opposed to Mario on, on an 8-bit system. But I played those two, and there were a lot of cool, like, hidden things in Sonic the Hedgehog that I really liked. There's different routes that you can take, and each level is just they're really well designed games, and I have a new appreciation for them, and a new appreciation for save states.
Have you played Sonic Mania?
I have it, but I haven't gotten through it yet.
Okay, yeah.
So I am going to play that.
I think I've only played through the first act. I think, but it's always one that I've been wanting to dive into. I'm going to come back to you, but Russ, Mario. So we're going into Mario, like 1, 2, 3 versus Sonic. like 1, maybe 2. I know it's not a fair fight, but because there's a reason why Sega went into malls and put on Sonic or Mario 3 on one TV and Sonic 1 on another TV, and then made people like play it as a thing. But go ahead. I just wanted to lay that all out. That it's not a fair fight.
I might get yelled at too.
I'm just setting you guys all up.
You are. I think we all know that I am like really into Sonic. And I only just beat Sonic 1, 3 weeks ago at this point. I've only ever beaten Mario 3. And I like them, but the Mario games, like the old ones, just feel kind of slow to me. I mean, they're still fun, but it just seems like you do the same thing in every level of just going from left to right. At least, I mean, you do in Sonic too, but the stages seem a little more interesting. Like there's more action, and I like the music way more in Sonic than I do in Mario.
Yep.
Yeah, I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jason, you're up. Oh, you got the Mario hat on. I didn't even notice that.
For my tears, listen. Here, the thing with Sonic is they literally came up with Sonic as a desperate way to combat what Nintendo was doing. They used words like blast processing and all this stuff. And here, granted, the Sonic cartoon back in the 90s was amazing. The music was popping, but as a game, it's just not better than Super Mario 2 and 3. I'll give you that, because 1, a little rough. 2, the American version. Are we talking about the American version or the Japanese version of 2?
Both. I mean, they were both before the first Sonic by 7 or 4 years.
I would say the 2 was my favorite for a long time, but 3, my goodness, is just the secrets, all the stuff. It was really good. The fact that you could fly, the power-ups and all that. Sonic was just fast for the sake of being fast. And I keep trying to play it. And the only way I play it is through GameCube. They have all the games on there. But I try to go back to give it a chance, because I still respect it, but I don't think it's better than Mario by any means.
For sure. Luke, you're up.
I mean, I like
literally viewers dropping constantly as we bash Mario. Go ahead. Sorry.
I like both franchises. I mean, for different reasons. But as far as the cartoon stuff, Sonic has that beat, I think.
Agreed.
And that's all I gotta say.
Okay. Fair enough. Max, I know what you're gonna say.
So, is the question which is better? I wasn't.
It's not.
Comparison, a friendly comparison between two rivals.
Like,
okay. I'm gonna be honest. This one's actually really hard for me. I know a lot of people would think I would instantly say Mario, but there's a lot of good 3D Sonic games out there that I really enjoy. Some more than Mario. Like, I think Sonic Generations is such a beautiful game, such an amazing 2D, 3D game. I think the Sonic Adventure series is amazing. And I'm looking at Mario Galaxy is amazing. Mario 64 is amazing. I'm looking at it from a 3D side. I don't have much experience in the 2D Sonic games. I played Sonic Mania. I played the first Sonic the Hedgehog, but everything after that, I haven't really played much of. But this is really hard. I will say cartoons, they've definitely won with Sonic. Sonic beats Mario easily. I hate the Mario cartoon. I'm going to be honest. I really dislike that show. In movies, I think we can all agree Sonic definitely beats Mario's movie.
Whoa, John Leguizamo is a gem. Okay.
They went out on a limb on that Mario Brothers movie.
I don't know what to pick here, because there's sides.
You don't have to pick. It can just be you can argue both sides.
Okay, well, this is what I'll say. There are sides that Mario does better than Sonic, but there's also sides that Sonic does better than Mario.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Sally's gonna have a conniption in the chat because
Toaster Dog made a really good point.
What
in
did
the
what I saw something. Which part are we talking about? Earthworm Jim?
There's a lot of good 3D Sonic games, but also a lot of mediocre and even bad ones. How many bad 3D Mario games are there?
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
That's a good point.
I liked all the 3D Mario games.
You know, I guess there's only one bad 3D Mario game for some people. I'm not saying it's bad, but the one people would jump to would be Mario Sunshine.
Sunshine that is probably the lowest like overall perception. So here's my take. Obviously Mario pioneered the for literally 6 years before Sonic appeared. And then Sonic took everything built upon what was good about Mario platforming games and then literally amplified it. And I had an NES, and then I got a Genesis, and Genesis was my 16-bit console. But I had friends with SNESs, and so I was diehard Sega Sonic fan, but I was secretly jealous of like Super Mario World and the games that were coming out on SNES that I had to go to my friends' houses to play. And so, I mean, there isn't a right or wrong answer to this.
Or is there?
But I have to say that I'm much better at Sonic games across the spectrum than I am at Mario games, as very apparent with our gameplay with Super Mario Maker 2 gameplay. It took me like 45 minutes to understand the controls again of a Mario game. And so Sally's dying in the chat. Yeah, that's my final word on it. I'm a Sonic diehard, but I'm also a Mario diehard. But although I haven't played through a single 3D Mario game, I have to say
you're missing out.
So
you are definitely missing out.
So I played through Sonic Adventure 1. I got through most of Sonic Adventure 2, and that was it in terms of 3D and either franchise. And so I don't
3D All-Star?
Nope.
You should pick that up.
Yeah.
That's a need.
Yeah, I've played Mario 64 like a couple hours. I played Sunshine through maybe like a quarter of it, and then Galaxy 1 again maybe 15-20% of it. But I've never gotten more than that on that or any Sonic game in the last 20 years. Literally. So I'm talking straight 90s with my discussion.
Well,
yeah, when I first thought of this, I thought like it'd be, fun just to compare them. But if I compare all the games, like I like Super Mario Odyssey probably better than I'll ever like any Sonic game. It's like Super Mario Odyssey is like definitely one of my favorite games. But I think my idea behind this comparison was to see whatever other people thought and to kind of like I thought for a long time like why is Sonic still here?
Right. Here's the thing is that Mario walked so that Sonic could run, and then Sonic tripped and he fell, and then Mario kept running.
He flew into the cosmos.
There's a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie coming out, right?
Yep. Yes, and there's a Mario movie from Illumination coming out next year. The Minions studio.
Sonic's moving so fast that he's already got 2 movies in like 2 years.
All right, now what about TurboGrafx 16's Bonk?
Bonk. Bonk's
boy.
Adventure.
Just kidding. I'm done. Don't. Let's not go there.
Hold on, I'm pulling up this poster.
They've been working on that Mario animated movie for like 6 years. I'm convinced it's never coming out.
Just like the Switch.
The Illumination Mario movie. The
This
Minions.
isn't real, but yeah, there's the Despicable Me studio and Minions studio is doing a Mario movie that's set to come out next year.
Oh wait, it's coming out next year. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
I think 2022.
That movie's been talked. That movie was announced, I think, was it 2014 or 2015 with the Illumination, and I just remember.
Oh, really? It's been that long in the making.
Long.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Didn't realize that.
That's why I was like, I feel like that movie's never gonna come out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick shout out to everyone. Any last words for what we were talking about, and we'll wrap it. Of course, again, we freaking went an hour and a half. Sorry, it's my fault. Aaron at Beach Pizza Gaming, you do gameplay videos on Nintendo Switch, on YouTube. You're on Instagram, Twitter at Beach Pizza Games.
Yep.
But
yeah,
YouTube, YouTube.
YouTube, Switch focused gameplay videos, comparisons, live stream occasionally.
Yeah. Any last words before we?
No. I thought it was an okay E3. I think we pretty much covered everything. I'm looking forward to what the rest of the year brings, especially for Nintendo, because I think they still have hidden things up their sleeve, and I think the Switch Pro is going to be announced by next Thursday.
Are you saying that for real?
We betting? Are we throwing money on it?
Can't afford it anymore. It's for Max.
Russ at Cryosneasel, you stream on twitch.tv/Cryosneasel, and you're on Instagram. You're Cryosneasel throughout, right? Instagram,
Yep.
Twitter, and anything else. But you're live streaming a lot. You got Ratchet and Clank going right now. Any final E3 reactions that we didn't cover?
Just the huge disappointment that Bayonetta 3 wasn't there.
Yeah.
You guys are running like on almost 1,300 days, right? Since Bayonetta 3 was announced.
Yep. 2017.
1,300 days. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I'm actually surprised there's been a lack of Bayonetta 3 disappointment throughout this podcast. So I'm glad it's coming up now. Jason, welcome to the TYCAST. Any last words? Or hold on. Before that, you have an awesome Instagram account. You're a wonderful photographer. If you're on Instagram, be sure to follow Game Boy Zero. You have beautiful photography. You're also on YouTube doing
And MySpace
and Friendster.
and High Five.
Yeah, you got the oh man, I drew a blank on all those old platforms. But
MySpace still exists?
No. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, technically, yeah. But and Twitter. So follow. I put your Instagram in the description. So be sure to follow.
It's all Game Boy Zero, one word.
Yep, Game Boy Zero. Check them out.
It.
And any last words? Any final arguments for E3 or Mario or not Sonic?
I was being obviously a little dramatic just for the sake of the podcast, but the truth is that 2020 was rough so what we got at E3 was still pretty great. But I think Sally made a great point with she's like, I'm not even done with my Switch now. Why do we need a Switch Pro? Like, we just got it. So my whole thing is, let me encourage everyone. There's a whole library of amazing games. Go enjoy that, and then eventually everything will pop off at the right time.
Oh yeah, good point.
True.
Good point. Thanks for being here. I hope to see you on a future episode soon. Luke at Luke Leeson, you are on Twitter. You're on Instagram. You are also on YouTube. But I know you've been taking a little break on that. So
taking a little break to figure out what to do, essentially.
For sure. I know you're like me, where you have a wide range of interest, and dabble in a lot of different mediums. So I think I linked to your Twitter right now in the description if you're on right now. But any last words with E3 this week or moving forward?
Just Final Fantasy Origins, man. It did not look good.
I think that's been the consensus with that among Final Fantasy fans. Max, Bonato Max, happy birthday, man! Thanks for being here on your birthday. I appreciate it. It's
I always will be trying to be here on Thursday. I always have it marked on my schedule. It's my favorite thing to do every week. So,
oh yeah,
yes,
happy birthday, chat! Give him up for Max's birthday. If you're listening on, after today, give Monado Max a follow. You're on Instagram, on YouTube, your YouTube channel. No, you're not on Instagram. Oh, damn it! I knew I always miss that. You're not on Instagram. You're on YouTube. You do Switch focused YouTube videos, and you put out like 10 videos for every one of my videos. You are very quick. Twice a week. Yeah. So yeah, exactly 10 videos for every one of my videos. And you're on Twitter also. So give Max a follow. Give him a like on his last video. Any last thoughts?
There's one thing I didn't get to bring up. I gotta say, this was probably one of the most exciting things for me with E3 this year in terms of Nintendo. I was so excited about the Life is Strange coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Too.
Literally, the whole series is coming, and the fact that you can buy Life is Strange True Colors day one with all the other platforms on Nintendo Switch. That was, I think, the most shocking thing, since it was not announced that was coming to the Switch till when that press conference happened. I am very pumped because I really want to dig into that series. I played a little bit on my phone. That's how I got into the series. And I was like, why is this on the phone and not on the Switch? It's finally happening. I'm really excited.
That's actually huge. Thank you for bringing that, because that is a great series, and that's a huge deal that it's the whole thing, both the remaster and the remaster and True Colors are all coming to the Switch day one. That's actually a big thing that we overlooked.
And True Colors looks really good on the Switch. They showed a little bit of gameplay. I was amazed. I was like, holy crap. Is that the Switch? Is that this rumored Switch Pro? I was like,
maybe it's the Switch Pro.
Well, it's coming out in 3 months.
It exists before the end of this episode.
Wait, do we know what's the release date of that?
It's coming out September. The Life is Strange True Colors.
They're
showing it from the remasters are like the end of the year, towards the end of the year, I think.
Yeah, he's right.
Okay.
You know what's weird though is they showed like the True Colors, the girl from that, with the two girls from the first one.
Yeah.
Which I don't completely understand why. So I'm looking forward to seeing like how that's all connected and stuff.
I think that was them just being like, everything's coming to the Switch.
That could be that. It could be that.
Like an alternate reality type of thing, because it was total, like it was like 2D, like illustrative animation for that, which could lend. I don't know. I still need to beat. I'm only on chapter 2 of the original, so it's a great game. It's a great game. I
highly recommend everybody play it.
Yeah, for sure. With that, we're signing off. Wow, I think we set a record for the longest episode, of course. Follow everyone in the description. Thank you guys for being here. We will be back next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, the TYCAST, the video game podcast. Thank you, chat. You guys are always awesome. And keep holding it down. Thank you if you're listening on Spotify or Apple or Google Podcasts. Share this with a friend. You know, we do this for fun, and it's a pleasure to be with you every Thursday night or whenever you're listening to it. Have a good night. Thank you guys. I will see you next week, and good night. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.
Switch Pro doesn't exist.
Nope,
well.
nope, no, Max. Goodbye.
New Switch